Hello! I know this is something a lot of you have been looking forward to. For all the OG fans, you all know I did a series years ago on the Balkan Cup. Me, along with other YouTuber Irfoslavia and my two friends Simon and Zishan, all took on the Balkan Cup with certain Balkan teams, and we just played through the entire tournament, seeing which Balkan team could win. It's hard for us to match all of our schedules now, so yeah, I can't continue that series, but fortunately, I figured out you could simulate other kinds of tournaments in PES. So it's not going to be the same two-group route we normally do. It's going to be 3 groups this time, but all of the Balkan nations will still be there, and we're going to be simulating what happens in PES. I'm going to be controlling Croatia, but really, I'm just trying to see who makes it to the final and who wins the entire thing. By the way, if you haven't seen any of the Balkan Cup series and you have no idea what the f I'm talking about, I'm leaving a link down below in case you want to see it. We're going to do a draw as requested, so I've got every team in this bowl, little cutout of everything, and I'm going to read what's in here and we're going to figure this out. We're going to pick each team in group 1, then each team in group 2, then each team in group 3. Alright, who's the first team we are getting? We've got Macedonia in group 1. Second team in group 1 is going to be Romania. So those are the first 2 teams, Macedonia and Romania. Who else will be joining them? We've got Turkey. This is forming to be an interesting group. And then the last team we are choosing, Bulgaria. Wow, these are definitely not some of the top teams, but they're still sick. Any of them could actually win it. If any of them were to win, I would put on Turkey. But yeah, that's group 1. Let's move on to group 2. We have got, for our first one, Bosnia and Herzegovina. So, number 2. Who else will be joining them in group 2? We've got Kosovo. Kosovo will be joining them. I'm pretty sure they had some interesting matches against each other in the Balkan Cup previous round. Was that against Bulgaria? I don't know. I missed that tournament. Obviously, all the matches were pretty cool. Who else is joining these 2 brilliant sides? We've got Slovenia also joining them in group 2. And then finally, we have Albania. Wow, what a group. That is... I'm curious to see who tops that, honestly. So that means the final group, which is also interesting, is Croatia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Greece. My favorites are definitely group 2 and 3 for obvious reasons, but I'm very curious to see who makes it out on top. Looking at the groups formed, it's just making it way more exciting. So yeah, Croatia's first match is against Montenegro. I'm gonna simulate this right now, and when I come back, we'll see all the scores. Alrighty, so that is the final whistle of the Croatia vs Montenegro match. I'm seeing 2-0 here. Let's look at the rest of the matches. Alright, so North Macedonia beat Turkey 4-1. Wow, not what I would have expected. Romania beat Bulgaria 3-1. Bosnia beat Kosovo 3-1. Albania beat Slovenia 2-0. Croatia beat Montenegro 2-0. And Greece draw with Serbia 2-2. Alright, let's do this playthrough now. Croatia versus Serbia. And after this, we'll look at each group from now on and see how they're doing until the knockout round is decided. Wow, what an insane match that was. I actually watched the whole thing. Croatia destroy Serbia. Destroy them! I'm pretty sure Serbia knocked out Croatia in the last Balkan Cup in the knockout round. So this is a great result for them. Let's look at all the results now. So Bulgaria draw with North Macedonia 1-1. Turkey beat Romania 3-1. Bosnia beat Slovenia 4-1. Albania beat Kosovo 2-0. Croatia beat Serbia 4-0. And Greece draw with Montenegro 0-0. So let's look at each group now that we have 2 matches played. We'll see the stakes here and everything. So North Macedonia are topping group 1. Romania 2nd. Turkey 3rd. Bulgaria last. Romania and Turkey are drawn with points, so it really can be anybody's game. Group 2, we've got Bosnia and Albania at the lead with 6 points, Kosovo and Slovenia with 0. Group 3, Croatia in the lead with 2 wins, 6 points, Greece in second with 2 points because they got 2 draws, and Montenegro and Serbia both with 1 point. So this, I'm pretty sure, is the last match, match day 3. This is the last match day for each group stage, so we'll see who gets knocked out and who doesn't. Greece versus Croatia, this will be an interesting match. Croatia pretty much already at first already, so this doesn't mean much to them, but we'll see who comes through. I'm pretty sure only the top 2 teams for each group will go to the next round. I could be wrong though, let's see, I'm not sure how PES organized it. But yeah, let's check it out, I'm curious, because Serbia was the first Balkan Cup winner, and Slovenia was the second, and Serbia was in this final too. And Serbia's not looking so good right now, so let's see if they can managed to get out of this group. This match doesn't mean much for Croatia, but it means everything for the remainder of the teams in the group. Wow, another solid performance from Croatia. 2-0 is the final score. Keep in mind, I'm not playing on any of these matches. I'm just simulating and watching, like I did in my Euro video I did a few months ago, if you want to check that out. The rest of the match results are as follows. Romania beat North Macedonia 1-0. Turkey beat Bulgaria 1-0. Bosnia beat Albania 1-0. Kosovo beat Slovenia 4-0. Croatia beat Greece 2-0. And Serbia beat Montenegro. So I think Serbia makes it to the next round. Let's see though. Let's start off with Group 1. North Macedonia had the lead and they just fell to third. Romania and Turkey come in first and second. North Macedonia third. Bulgaria last. Group 2 now, we've got Bosnia first, Albania second, Kosovo third, Slovenia last. Interesting. Slovenia last. And then Group 3, Croatia with the whopping 3 wins. And yes, I am simulating everything. I did not play any games. Serbia clinched that second place spot, barely topping Greece. And then Greece third, Montenegro fourth. So let's look at the knockout stage now. So there was no third place result, unfortunately. So the bottom 2 teams had to get out of here, and we're moving forward. We got Croatia playing Turkey. This is confusing. What am I looking at? What the hell? Why did PES organize it like this? No, this makes no sense. I don't understand what the logic behind this was, but it looks like some games were played before us. Turkey played Albania 2-0, and Bosnia drew with Romania 1-1. I guess they went to penalties. So now it's going to be Bosnia versus Serbia and Croatia versus Turkey. But I really don't understand why there had to be like one match played. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, but the way it happened doesn't make sense. Like, why is Serbia and Croatia excused? Croatia makes sense because they did get that first place position, but Serbia came in second with 4 points. It only makes sense if another top first place team was excused for the first match. I don't get it, but that's what PES is doing. I'm not deciding any of this. So that means Croatia's automatically in the semifinals somehow, and we're playing Turkey. Croatia have been dominating this tournament so far in the group stage, so let's get into it and see how they do. So that's the final whistle, 2-0. Petkovic gets a brace against Turkey. He's been on fire. He's pretty much the simulation god, as we've also seen in the last simulation video. But yeah, Croatia move on to the final. So Serbia beat Bosnia 2-0. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So the final is Croatia versus Serbia. We already beat Croatia 4-0. And I gotta say, I am hella disappointed. I mean, props to PES for giving out these options to do these kind of tournaments like these for fun. But what the f? Why would you have 3 groups and then split it off like that? I don't know. It could have included the third place team. Maybe I didn't look hard in the settings enough. If every third place team went through though, another team would have had to get an easy way out. The only fair way to do it is the way me and Irfan did it, with 2 groups, 6 teams in each group, and they just didn't even have that feature. So yeah, this is unfair because Croatia and Serbia automatically got a semi-final spot. All I'm gonna say is poor Albania and poor Romania. But we're doing the simulation on PES, and PES is giving us this final. Croatia versus Serbia. One more time. Can Croatia actually win the Balkan Cup this time? I mean, since I used them, I clearly can't do solo with them. I mean, Serbia has been sick. Both years we did the Balkan Cup. Like I said, they won the first one. They came to the final in the second one. Oh well, we saw some results. We saw what PES thought would happen if these teams did manage to come to some groups together. So let's just finish it off with the final. Croatia versus Serbia. I'm gonna leave it running actually, so you guys can also see what happens. Putting it on coach mode, kicking off. We're not even playing the final in Europe. That trophy does look pretty sick though. It looks like some weird Ballon d'Or creation. By the way, the fact that the Ballon d'Or is canceled this year is absolute bull. Oh wow, they decided to wear matching kits. Great. The first time they do, Croatia's been wearing a black kit this whole time, and now they decide to both wear something with white. That's great, but okay. Wow, Perisic gets an early goal, 8th minute, from that Petkovic assist. Both of them have been the best players this tournament, I think. They're both scoring a bunch. Props to them. Brilliant stuff. Can Serbia come back? Croatia have been so freaking good this whole tournament. Looks like PES just loves Croatia. Did they win the simulated Euros? And they might win the simulated Balkan Cup now. they haven't lost a single match. I don't think they've even conceded a goal. We got Rebic now with the skill. Can he finish? Petkovic hits the post. All right, 1-0 at the half. And yeah, based on what I'm seeing, Croatia's dominating. Considering their stats, it makes sense, but the fact that they haven't conceded one goal kind of shocks me from Pez. Then Croatia are just playing so much better. Petkovic is completely away, and he scores that easily, man. Serbia's defense, they've just got the passing on lockdown, and Serbia does not at all. Out of all teams, no disrespect to them, but Montenegro played the best against Croatia. Like, they still lost 2-0, but the performance I saw on the pitch, Montenegro actually put up a good fight. Obviously would be an interesting final result, and yeah, wow. Livakovic almost lets that in. Pretty decent effort from Serbia's corner. I got one more cross. Perisic, whip it in. Wow, that was just a big fat F you to Serbia. 3-0. Petkovic in the last possible minute gets a goal. Sure, Croatia looked like the best team on paper, but I just cannot believe how well they've done this tournament. Something's up with Pez loving Croatia, because we won 2 simulations in a row. They're about to lift the Balkan Cup trophy. I really am not a fan of the way the tournament is organized. I'm sure you guys are not either, so I apologize for that. I apologize on Pez's behalf for that. Looks like Lovren is super freaking happy. And yeah, there's the cup all lifted for them. It's like they all just won the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, even though we didn't actually play a Balkan Cup this time, it looks like Pez would predict if we did, it would be Croatia. What do you guys think about this result though? I mean, Croatia would be one of the favorites if this tournament did exist in real life, but I don't think they could have done it this easily. Not a single goal conceded the whole tournament. No, that's not believable. They look like one of the more OP sides in this Pez game. So that's that. Thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Ajde, do viđenja.